This is the Saltwater Estuary Tackle Club box for October. Right, I've got two different soft plastics in the box for you today. First one here from 6 Cents Fishing. This is the stroker craw in the 2.5 inch. Then the other soft plastic that we've included is from Shad's Lures, big paddle tail. So two different profiles there to fish in two different ways. Obviously the 6 Cents craws, I'm probably going to be rigging them up on a fairly light jig head and just sort of hopping them along the bottom. If the current's ripping through pretty quickly, then you might want to up the jig head weight to something a bit heftier, a bit heavier. Just to keep that craw on the bottom. But I like to get a slow sink with these, so you can, slowly sink them down the sides of your pontoons or rock walls and stuff like that. But with the big paddle tail, I'm going to be looking at going at least quarter ounce, maybe heavier jig head for that one, and just fishing that with like a slow roll or a hopping motion, chasing maybe some bigger flatties or something. Speaking of which, we have also included the Baramba Lures flatty jig heads, which are going to be perfect for your Shad's lures. The weight here we've got for these are a 3/8 of an ounce, so that's going to be a nice heavy weight just to keep these bouncing off the bottom. So cast it out, let it sink down, bounce off the bottom with your retrieve, and you're absolutely laughing. As for the hard bodies that we've included this month, I'll start with the smaller one. We've got the Pontoon 21 Crackjack, which this thing is one of my favorites for brim and whiting on the flats. Absolutely phenomenal lure. So obviously you want to look at the flats that may be dry on a low tide. Go there during a high tide when the water's up over top and you get the brim and whiting coming up to feed on a lot of the crustaceans there, and just a slow to medium roll straight over these flats can work a treat. And then last but not least, also from Pontoon 21, the Denzante J. I'm probably saying that wrong. This is a single jointed bibbed swim bait essentially. So something like this is going to be phenomenal for chasing your big flatties at this time of year. Obviously bigger bait, not just flatties, jacks, barra, threadies, all sorts, mulloway. You can get a whole bunch of different things fishing this bait. But for me, where I fish, mainly thinking big flathead. You can trawl this behind your kayak or your boat, no worries. We can even work this down some of the drop-offs when you've got that tide coming out off those flats as well. So you can work it in many different areas, which is really good. And that's it for the Saltwater Estuary box this month. If you want to check it out or any of the others in the range, just head to www.tackleclub.com.au, pick a box that's right for you, and welcome to the club.